comment, and subscribe, turn on post notifications. So we're gonna change this video up some bit. We're gonna do this ESPN edition of the video. And yes, I mean ESPN edition. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe, you feel me? So today we are going to go over every little detail of everything that has happened so far in this series, re-signings, all that stuff. Ooh, crap. I hate hearing my own voice. So we're gonna go through every little detail, everything that has happened. Free agency, re-signings, player needs and don't needs. Go through it all, you feel? Feel what I'm saying? We're gonna go through every step. We won't be playing a game. We won't be playing any of these games today. Right now. Well, today. For the rest of the day, we're not playing no more. But you know, I want to do something fun, so we're gonna do something fun. So we're gonna go through everything today. So, with this in mind of what we're doing, we're going through everything. So first step to this video is that I needed someone to talk with me with it. So Coastal, unmute yourself, Coastal.
Been unmuted.
Okay, so
I just kept quiet.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to go through every little contracts of someone getting re-signed. I want you to tell me if they got overpaid, underpaid, or just right, okay?
What?
So
If you don't know.
So if you don't know, just say you don't know. Because there's a lot of teams that because I went through who got re-signed already. So anyway, I ain't gonna lie, I might have overpaid some people. I'm not gonna lie. That's just honesty. And you know honesty is the best thing here.
What if it hurts someone's feelings?
Then that sucks to be them. So we're going to go through every little re-signing because this is week 7, but we're not doing week 7. We're not playing a game of week 7. We're not going to do that game until tomorrow. I was going to wait to do this video until tomorrow so I can actually do the little face cam and all that. But I would have to wait until later on at night to do it, and I'm not about to do that. So, let's start with what happened in the past week, the last week's games. Before we get to anything, we're going to talk about the last week's games, and I want to see what team. Okay. I want to see who you think will have the best things of winning. Okay, Coastal? I'm going to go through them with you too, okay?
Alright.
Are you ready? We're going to go with the first team so far that had their first game last week, and we're going to talk about the Patriots and the Jets. Who do you think out of the Patriots and the Jets, who do you think won that game?
Are we talking about real life? Or?
I'm talking about just in the game because Mac Jones is the Patriots quarterback and Zach Wilson is the Jets quarterback. So who do you think won that game?
Jets.
No, Patriots won that game. Jets had a huge lead going into halftime. Then they gave it up by allowing 21 points. 21 points in the fourth quarter. They gave it up. So let's talk about some of these games. Let's preview. No, not preview. Let's what's the word called? Recap some of the games. Mac Jones threw for 305 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. Got sacked once. Zach Wilson threw for 304 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks, and got sacked 4 times, rushing wise. Damian Harris ran for 62 yards on 15 carries. So, now we are back here with talking about this game, and Coastal, I heard you. So, well, let's talk about these games though. Let's talk about some of these games. The Patriots beat the Jets at home. The Titans beat the Jags at home. The Giants beat the Raiders at home. Steelers beat the Texans at home. Dallas beat Washington on the road. Bears beat the Packers, surprised about that, at home. New Orleans beat Buccaneers at home. Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks at home. Atlanta beat Detroit on the road. The Cleveland beat the Broncos on the road. Philadelphia beat the Chargers on the road. No, at home, I mean. The Chiefs beat the Dolphins at home. The Bengals beat the Colts at home. Arizona beat San Francisco at home. Like, all these games are winnings at home. Who had the most outstanding game in terms of all of that? If we being honest here, there's a lot of going on here right now. You feel me? If I have to give my early predictions on who's gonna win MVP right now, if I have to give my early predictions, Coastal, no. In terms of quarterback, I gotta say either Justin Fields, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tunga.
Ain't that how you how you say his last name?
Tagovailoa, I think.
Boy, that's not how you pronounce that mug. That's not how you pronounce. You love men. Well, anyway, Jordan Love is doing outstanding. No. So let's go over these quarterbacks real quick. Justin Fields for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 2,625 yards, leads the league in touchdowns, completions, yards, and yards per game. So Tua has 16 touchdowns, 5 picks. Jordan Love had 18 touchdowns, 2 picks so far this season. Boy, you tell me to shush one more time, I'm gonna slap you. I'm a bitch slap you.
Wait, you're a bitch?
No, that's not okay, boy. Okay. We're trying out here to do this.
Turn you into one?
No. I want you to tell the chat what you said earlier, that you a girl.
Not a girl.
No. Tell the chat what you said earlier, that you a girl. No. You said the chat that you told me earlier that you were a girl. Tell the chat about that.
I'm not a girl.
I say you are. But anyway, now rushing. Najee Harris leads the league in rushing by a good amount. He has 8 touchdowns. He averages 172.3 yards per game. He hasn't fumbled yet. He has 19 broken tackles. I think the best player that have chances of winning MVP has to be either Najee Harris, Justin. I'll say a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers players could win MVP. Any of them could win MVP. But more than likely it's going to be a quarterback. More than likely. But let's go over teams' needs. Teams' needs. We're going over every team's needs. So we're going to start with the Chicago Bears. The Bears need a right out linebacker, a right outside linebacker, a center, a defensive tackle, a right tackle, and a left end. If we being honest, if we're being a $150 here, and we need to decide who needs what, I feel like with the Bears need defense more than they need any other position in the league. Defense will set the tone for them for the next season, and we're going to go over potential free agents and all that after we go through this. Bengals need a middle linebacker, a tight end, a left outside linebacker, a center, and a left guard. Bills need a free safety, a center, a left outside linebacker, a right tackle, and a left end. Broncos need a left tackle, a right tackle, defensive tackle, middle linebacker, and right end. Browns need wide receiver, defensive tackle, corner, center, and left outside linebacker. Buccaneers need quarterback, left tackle, right end, left end, and tight end. So that pretty much their whole defense line needs to be fixed, pretty much. Cardinals need a center, a left guard, a left outside linebacker, a right tackle, and a right guard. So pretty much their whole right outside of their line needs to be fixed, pretty much. Chargers need a left guard, defensive tackle, a corner, a right tackle, and tight end. Pretty much a lot of them needs line. Pretty much every team on here needs offensive line. Chiefs need a left guard, a right outside linebacker, a right end, a left outside linebacker, and a right tackle. Colts need a right end. No, Cowboys need a right end, a left outside linebacker, a right tackle, defensive tackle, and a left guard. Dolphins need a quarterback, a left outside linebacker, a center, a corner, and defensive tackle. Eagles need defensive tackle, center, quarterback, corner, and strong safety. Falcons need Falcons need a right outside linebacker, a corner, a defensive tackle, a left guard, and a right tackle. Those are must for that team. The football, Washington needs left guard, a quarterback, a left tackle, a tight end, and a free safety.
I know what Washington needs: a new team name.
I swear to God. The 49ers need a strong safety, a right guard, a left outside linebacker, a left guard, and a left tackle. Giants need a right guard, a center, a left guard, a quarterback, and corner. Jaguars need a center, a right end, a left tackle, a right tackle, and a strong safety. The Jets need a right tackle, a quarterback, a left outside linebacker, a right outside linebacker, and a center. The Lions need a quarterback, a middle linebacker, a left outside linebacker, strong safety, and right guard. Packers need a quarterback, a strong safety, a center, a wide receiver, and a right guard. What's up, pizza?
Pizza? You're talking pizza now?
No, but oh my God. Hold on.
Not good. Smart. Smart. Real 5. Keep it real. Way up back there. And it's where it got on here. It's home run.
Okay, back here. Let's talk about the Patriots. Patriots need a wide receiver, a right end, a free safety, a corner, and a left end. I think what they need most of is defense. So the right end, free safety, corner, and left end, I would go more for. Wide receiver, they could use, but I don't really see them going that direction until later on in this upcoming draft.
Okay, Rich Hill retired.
Rams need a right end, right tackle, quarterback, a left tackle, and a right outside linebacker. The only reason why they need a right end is because I traded to get Aaron Donald in the previous 2 videos. I traded to get Aaron Donald, so I got the best defensive threat in the game. Ravens need a right end, a right guard, a corner, a left guard, and a right tackle. The Saints need a left end, a middle linebacker, a left guard, a left outside linebacker, and a free safety. Seahawks need a left outside linebacker, a right outside linebacker, a corner, a quarterback, and a middle linebacker. Texans need a quarterback, a defensive tackle, a middle linebacker, a right guard, a left end. Titans need a center, a left guard, a left outside linebacker, a right tackle, and a quarterback. One thing I'll say about the Titans. The Titans been needing a quarterback for a long time. So them with their little half behinds talking about they need a quarterback now, they've been needed a quarterback. I said Ryan Tannehill is not the solution to their team, and obviously they think Ryan Tannehill is the solution. So the Pittsburgh Steelers need a left tackle, a quarterback, a right tackle, a corner, and a strong safety. I don't understand why they say we need a quarterback when we got a quarterback. We just signed a quarterback. We just re-signed a quarterback. So I don't know why they're saying that, but you know it is what it is. You got to go with it sometimes. I'm not going to sign another quarterback anytime soon, so you know it is what it is. So Coastal.
What?
So you know every team in the NFL, right? You know every team, right?
Every team?
Like you know,
NFL?
yeah, you know all 32 teams, right? I'm not saying that you know every 32 teams, like players on there. I'm just saying, do you know every 32 teams?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through every team's who may or may not become free agents. As long as you tell me which team would fit best with which player would fit best with that team, okay? So we're gonna start at quarterback, okay? Okay, there's only 2 players on the Bengals that's set to become a free agent if they don't sign a contract. They are Mitchell Trubisky and some rookie quarterback. Where do you see Mitchell Trubisky going to? Like, what team do you think he'll go to? Or do you think he'll re-sign with the Bengals?
Bengals.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me, because since I'm asking you questions, let me fix the stream audio so it'll be able to hear you. There we go. It should be able to hear you now. So, where do you think Mitchell Trubisky is going to go? Do you think they will re-sign him, or do you think he will go someplace else?
I don't even know where all the quarterbacks are.
Mitchell Trubisky right now is on the Bengals. The teams that he has played with, he played with Chicago for 4 seasons.
Yes, I know that. I know Chicago.
Yes, he played with Cleveland last season, and he played with Cincinnati this year. But he has not started in a single game since 2020, and because of that, it's dropping his overall on the game. His overall right now is a 69. So do you think any team's going to
go to the Giants?
So you think he's going to go to the Giants, or do you think he's going to go someplace else?
I think he's gonna either go to New York, or he's probably gonna go somewhere like Seattle.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now because we're doing a couple of these videos like this season. We're going to be doing probably them at the end of every single game. We're going to do pregame and before.
Okay.
So if I'm being honest, I think Mitchell Trubisky gonna stay a free agent. If he become a free agent, I think he's going to stay a free agent, or he's going to sign back with the Bengals. Maybe he might sign with another team. Maybe not. Who knows?
Oh, I'll be back.
Okay. So so if we go through every team, let's go through every team. Let's start with the Bears, y'all. Start with the Bears. Let's go with who's set to become a free agent. We're not going to do these low overall players because they're not going to go nowhere. They're probably going to get released. Zane Gonzalez, kicker. I believe he's going to become a free agent. Zane Gonzalez, I do believe he will become a free agent. I don't believe I know what team he's going to go to, but I do believe he's going to become a free agent. I believe this dude will become a free agent. I believe the Bears may. This is a big may. I do believe this Bears may resign this man. Let's see what position he play. Right tackle. Let's see if they got a better person at that position. Yeah, more than likely they're gonna resign him, or they might go with the younger version. Let's go over contracts. Let's go over the free agents, not free agents, though. People that got re-signed. We're going to go down every single team. We're going to start with the Bears. Some of these names I do not know how to pronounce, so I'm not going to attempt to pronounce them. I'm just going to say what position they play. So, right guard Forrest Lamp. 1 year, $3.78 million. Do I believe that Forrest Lamp, I believe that's a good deal for him. Forrest Lamp signing out 1 year deal. I do believe that's good. Left guard Cody Whitehair, 1 year, $7.37 million. 7.37 mil. I believe that they should have signed him for longer. Or Tevin Jenkins, 2 years, $24.4 million. I do believe he's overpaid with that. I don't think the left tackle has shown what he can do yet, so I do believe he got overpaid there. We're going to do by conference division. We're going to start in the NFC West. Will Hernandez. If you don't know who Will Hernandez is, Will Hernandez got drafted by the Giants in like 2016 or 2017. A 1 year, $3.99 million. I believe that's a decent deal. Left tackle Andre Dillard, 2 years, $12.1 mil. I guess that's an idea. I do think he's a little overpaid, but you know, it is what it is. Center. Okay, Costo. So I'm gonna ask you if these people are overpaid or underpaid. Okay, overpaid, underpaid, or just right. Okay. We're going to go by division first. Okay. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know any of these players' names, but I'm just gonna say their names and how much they're getting paid for how long. Okay. We're gonna start with Will Hernandez. Will Hernandez is signed to a 1 year, $3.99 million. He got
overall.
I don't know. I can't see their overall while I'm checking their re-signings, because this is transfer logs. Transfer log shows who got released or who got re-signed or who retired and stuff like that. That's what transfer log is.
Oh.
So do you think Will Hernandez for 1 year, $3.99 million is overpaid, underpaid, or just right for just 1 year?
I'm just gonna say just right.
That I believe that's just right, because for someone that's playing 1 year, that's on a 1 year deal, that may or could get a long-term deal after the next year, I believe that's just right. So now we're going to talk about Andrew Dillard. I think that's his last name. 2 years, $12.1 million. Overpaid, underpaid, or just right?
No.
For just Andre Dillard, he's a left tackle, 2 years, $12.1 mil. Do you think that's underpaid, just right, or overpaid?
I'm gonna say underpaid.
I'm gonna say overpaid, because I don't think offensive linemen should be getting paid that much, because they're the ones that be giving up sacks and all that. So I don't believe
but for one protection of quarterback also.
So that's the thing. Yeah, protecting a quarterback is like, it's like not allowing allowing sacks is where your money drops. But here,
no, every team's gonna allow sacks.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't avoid it.
But here, another center from the 49ers, Bradley. I don't know how to say his last name. 2 years, $10.8 million. They both signed to the same amount of years, but one's getting about $1.9 million more than the other one. About 1.9 or 2.1 mil more than the other one. Do you think he's,
oh my God,
for both contracts, you think they both just right, over right, or just overpaid?
I'm gonna say, wait, is it 1.9 million exactly, or like?
Because one's 12.1 mil, and the other one's 10.8 mil, so it's about 1.9 mil more.
Which position?
Center and left tackle.
I'm gonna say overpaid.
For both or just one?
For both. Come on, fuck on.
I feel like an offensive lineman, a good amount of money for an offensive lineman is just like what Will Hernandez is getting paid, for like 5-6 mil max. Now let's talk about the Rams. The Rams re-signed 2 players.
I hate the Yankees.
Rams re-signed Terrell Burgess, free safety, and Jordan Fuller, strong safety. Terrell Burgess got signed for 3 years, $11.3 million. Overpaid, underpaid, or just right?
I'm saying underpaid.
That I gotta say underpaid too. For 3 years, 11.3 mil, underpaid. Because someone is getting paid for 2 years, 12.1 mil, is getting paid more than you, and you're playing for a year longer? Yeah, no. So Jordan Fuller is getting paid 4 years, 24.4 mil.
Fuck, I fucked up.
I think that's just right. 24.4 mil for 4 years. I think that's just right.
Hey, I'm gonna say overpaid.
So here, What about Trey Lance? Trey Lance signed a Trey Lance signed a supermax contract for 5 years, $140 million. For someone that just started in the first season this year, do you think that's overpaid or just right or underpaid?
Is he a good quarterback?
He's doing good this year, but remember this, it's his first year starting in the NFL. So do you think he's worth that much?
You could do that.
You could do what? So you think he's being overpaid, underpaid, or just right? Hold on.
I'm gonna say underpaid. Actually, I'm gonna say just right.
Alright, so you think Trey Lance is being overpaid or underpaid or just right with 5 years and just 1 year of barely a year of experience of starting at quarterback? I think that's overpaid. I think that's overpaid for just 1 year. That's overpaid. Unless they making Trey Lance their franchise quarterback, but I do believe that's overpaid. Dang, I was gonna go for Cooper Kupp, and I'm looking at it. They just re-signed him too. What? Okay, Elijah Mitchell. You know who Elijah Mitchell is for the 49ers, the running back?
Trying.
He got signed for 5 years, $38.4 million for 5 years. So Trey Lance and Elijah Mitchell are both signed for the same amount of deal. But Trey Lance, bro, we're gonna do some math here, okay? We're gonna do some math. You ready to do some math?
Okay.
Because to be able to see how much more that Trey Lance is getting paid. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. It's $140 million, so we're gonna go 140
divided by 5.
Hold on.
I think that's like
God damn.
30 something mil. That was broken.
Boy, I'm dying. I'll be right back. I need some water.
Die.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh wait, he doesn't need it, and he's gonna run. Yeah. Did we win? Yeah, fuck the Yankees, bro. Yeah. This is the damn well on to a high power unit and care 5 out.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I was in there dying. Like, god dang. I was choking, I was dying, like, I felt my life flash between my eyes. Like, I was scared. I was scared.
I can be scared either way. I'm really scared, bro. You cannot be scared. You cannot be serious right now.
Oh, the person. No, because I was just talking, you feel me? Because I told you I was going through this little thing, and the next thing you know, I started coughing, and I felt like I was about to die. I saw my life flash between my eyes. before my eyes. I was scared. I was scared. I literally thought I was gonna die. But that's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, back talking about these contracts, all right? So we're about to find out how much different Elijah Mitchell and Trey Lance are getting paid. There's differences. There's some similarities to this contract. The similarities is the both of them are for 5 years. The difference is how much they're getting paid for. Okay, one more. Okay, one. So we're gonna do 5. Yeah, you can call right now if you want. Hold on, I gotta call homie. What the hell? What the hell? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how much different are both of these players getting paid, because they both are signed for 5 years. So they're both signed for 5 years, but one signed for 38 mil and the other one signed for 140 mil. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to do some math here. 140 mil. Well, hold on. We're gonna do 140 mil minus.
Basically 140
30. Wait, hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it like this. We're, hold on, so we're gonna put that comma there, that comma there. So here's the difference here. The difference here is that Trey Lance is getting paid $101.6 million more than Elijah Mitchell. So I do believe, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Elijah Mitchell been in the league longer than Trey Lance, if I'm not mistaken.
How? Elijah Mitchell got drafted in 2020.
Wait, Elijah Mitchell got drafted in 2020? When did Trey Lance get drafted?
2020. 2021. Played the same years.
Hold on, Trey Lance is 22. So let me see how old Elijah. I'm trying to see how. Hold on. I'm trying to. Shut up, boy. Hold on. Wait, who are you looking for? Elijah Mitchell, right?
Yes, Elijah Mitchell. Can I show my face?
I don't care.
But I have to show your face too.
Did y'all Elijah Mitchell been in the league longer? Yeah, Elijah Mitchell been in. Yeah, Elijah Mitchell been in the league longer. So if we being honest, Elijah Mitchell should be the one that's getting paid good money. So I do believe that Trey Lance is getting overpaid. Now we back to the next team, the Rams. The Rams re-signed Cooper Kupp and Cam Akers. They re-signed Cooper Kupp for 5 years, $125 million. And re-signed Cam Akers for $38.2 million. So pretty much the same year, but different. We are starting it right now.
Okay.
Boy, we been started it like 40 minutes ago.
Alright, so the first team we're going to talk about is the Bengals.
Boy, we're past that already. Where we're at right now is we're talking about, we're going down by division of who resigned who for how much, and then we're going to talk about potential free agents. So now we're going to move up to the NFC East. First person we're going to talk about is I don't know who the hell that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know how to pronounce half these people's names. Michael Gallup, wide receiver from the Cowboys. 4 years, $62.7 million. You think that's overpaid, underpaid, or just right? For 4 years, $62.7 million. I think that's overpaid.
Yeah, Michael Gallup hasn't really been in the league that long.
I think that's overpaid. The reason why I say that's overpaid is because, just like I just read about them people on
Yeah, I'm going with the same thing as you.
and like for example, same thing I just said about the NFC West division. Some of their players on their NFC West division is getting overpaid. Like for example, Trey Lance, Cooper Kupp. Don't get me wrong, Cooper Kupp is an awesome wide receiver.
Terrible receiver.
But boy, get your okay. Who next? DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence is old. DeMarcus Lawrence is old. He plays with the Cowboys. He's old. He signed a 2-year, $24.5 million extension.
Low paid, low.
No, I think that's overpaid. He needs to have that lower. He's old. He's not young.
Oh, that's too low.
I think if I'm being personally honest, I think his contract should be. I think his money should be lowered to at least 16 mil. Who's next? Zach Martin. I believe Zach Martin's contract for the Cowboys is perfect. He may be an offensive line, but he's one of the best offensive linemen in the league. For 1 year and $18 million, I believe the Cowboys should have locked him up for longer.
They should have paid higher. They should have paid higher. That's
I think for 1 year, that's a good amount of money for just 1 year for one of the best offensive linemen in the game. But I do believe the Cowboys should have locked him up for longer, because if he resigned with them he resigned for next year, and if they don't resign him for the following year, then he'll be a free agent, and then you imagine how many teams will go after him. I'll probably be one of the teams that will probably go after him in free agency. Devontae Smith, 4 years, $57.1 million.
just right. That's just right.
And nah, I don't think that's just right. I think it should be lowered at least. I think that should be lowered to at least 40 mil. That's why I said it should be lowered to 40 mil. Chase Young here. We're gonna talk about Chase Young now. Chase Young, 5 years, $102 million. I think that's just right. No, I think that's just right. The reason why is because Chase Young is one of the best Ohio State players coming out of college. Where he got drafted at was perfect. No, I said I didn't say the best. I said one of the best. He's one of the best. Now we're gonna go to NFC. Wait, weren't we just? Yeah, we were just on here. NFC South. We're on NFC South now. Let's talk about. I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce anybody's name that I don't know how to pronounce, because that's mad embarrassing. Let's talk about a corner, C.J. Henderson, 5 years, $32.6 million. For 5 years, for 5 years, for that much, that's perfect. Because
That is low. That's too low.
no, the reason why I say that's perfect is because think about this. Most people would go for more money, but for the Panthers to lock this man down for 5 more years, and for that low of money, that was a steal. That Panthers player got finessed. Yeah, he could have asked for at least 10 or 20, maybe even 30 mil more.
That's too low.
So let's talk about Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette got finessed. That man got finessed. 4 years, $20.8 million. See, that man got finessed.
20.8, bro. That is low.
He got finessed.
That is low.
He got finessed, but that's his money that he's losing. Let's talk about Mike Evans. 4 years, $74.2 million. I think that should be just a little bit higher.
Mike Evans? Where's Mike?
Mike Evans should be... no, I don't.
Mike Evans.
I'll ship it to you.
That's right. That's perfect.
Hold on, my grandma's calling me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to go eat dinner.
I definitely was not watching FIFA. I definitely wasn't.
Coastal, I swear to God, if you don't stop smacking in this goddamn mic, I don't give a crap.
I'ma smack that tight.
But back to what now I'm back. Mike Evans, 4 years, 74.2 mil. Y'all think that's just right, underpaid, or overpaid?
What was the money again?
74.2 mil.
Overpaid.
I'll say that's just right for someone with his caliber.
Hold on. Mike Evans, he'll get you touchdowns, yeah, but he's also like getting very old, which means he might retire.
Or for example, DJ Moore, 4 years, 71.4 mil. He's young, so that's good for a young person. Ryan Jensen, 2 years, 25 mil on the dot. That's monsterly overpaid. 25 mil for 2 years? Hell no. Chris Godwin, 4 years, 85.5 mil. That's overpaid. Tristan Wirfs, 5 years, 73.6 million. He finessed the Buccaneers for that money. Tyrann Mathieu re-signed with the Saints for 3 years, 36.7 mil. That's decent. NFC North. Let's talk about NFC North now. NFC North is going to be one of the most interesting divisions in the league next year. Harrison Phillips, 3 years, 23.8 mil. That's just right. Forrest Lamp, 1 year, 3.78 mil. I was just talking about that before you joined the stream. That's just right. Zadarius Smith, 3 years, 29.9 mil. That's overpaid. Cody White here, 1 year, 7.37 million. That's just right. Aaron Jones, 4 years, 33.7 mil. That's low for a running back. Justin Jefferson, 5 years, $118 million.
That's perfect.
That's perfect for him.
Perfect. East game? Is that East game?
AFC West. I meant AFC West. I don't know who that is. I don't know how to pronounce that man's name. Don't know how to pronounce that man. Don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know how to pronounce that man's name. Or this dude. Or this dude. Or this. Justin Reed, 5 years, $54 million. That's perfect. Darren Waller, 4 years, 49.9 mil. That's perfect for him.
Wait, hold on. Talk about this.
Darren Waller, tight end for the Raiders.
How much do you get paid?
49.6 mil for 4 years.
I'm gonna say he should have took like 50 or 60.
Okay, here's another thing. Chandler Jones, 2 years, $23.5 million. That's a good deal for him because one, he is old. 23.5 mil for 2 years.
That's too low. Wait, what player again?
On Chandler Jones, he played with the Arizona Cardinals he played as a defensive tackle, but now in the game he plays as a right end.
Chandler Jones should walk out with like 50.
Now, Russell Wilson, 1 year, $36.5 million. Hell no, that's overpaid.
152 million.
No, 36.5 mil for Russell Wilson. Patrick Sutton, the second, 5 years, 76.8 mil. That's perfect. Mike Williams, 4 years, $70 million. That's overpaid. Austin Eckler, 4 years, 35.7 mil. That's perfect. J.C. Jackson, 3 years, 53.1 million. That's perfect because he did win a.
Low. J.C. Jackson, 7.
Chris Jones for the Chiefs, 2 years, 42.4 mil. That's overpaid. Dang! Justin Herbert, 7 years. Look. Justin Herbert, 7 years, $324 million.
If you say over, I'm gonna say.
That's. I don't even know. I don't even know what I want to say for that. I want to say over, but then I don't want to say over.
That's just right.
That's not just right. That man has not done nothing in this league to deserve that money. I don't even think that man has not even been to the playoffs in this game yet.
How many
Huh?
When they got him on the team. How many wins did the Chargers get when they drafted him?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, here. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 5 years, $36.3 million.
Justin Herbert got him 16 wins when he got drafted. 16 wins all time. 16.
Devontae Adams signed a deal with the Raiders re-signed with the Raiders for 5 years, $118 million. That's good.
That's good.
AFC East. The only big contracts that are concerning to me in the AFC East is honestly none of these. Well, Tyreek Hill signed a 5-year, $125 million. That's good.
That's trash.
Jalen Waddle signed a 4-year, $62.2 million. Mac Jones signed an extension with the Patriots for 5 years, $173 million. No, 173 mil, fool. Listen. Stephon Diggs signed a 5-year deal, $118 million. After I'm done with this video, after every week, I'm going to add up how much money each team spends during the regular season, then how much they spend during the postseason, the off season, and we'll see who spends the most money this off season. Well, this season. Who else? What else? Division. We're going to AFC South now.
Every team that have paid 100 and 200 something.
Boy, what is wrong with you?
What are those teams doing?
Christian Kirk signed a 4-year, $7.3 million. That's underpaid. Bro, the Titans re-signed Ryan Tannehill. When I just said in the beginning of this video, I literally said Ryan Tannehill is not the solution. The Ryan Tannehill is not the solution if they want to go to the playoffs and actually win. He's not the solution. DeForest Buckner for the Colts, 2 years, $33.3 million. That's perfect for him. Yeah, they're not gonna get a Super Bowl win with them. Harold Landry signed a 4-year, $60.8 million. Derrick Henry re-signed. This is low for him. This is really low for him. Derrick Henry signed a 5-year, $65 million deal. Derrick Henry should be getting paid over $200 million, to my opinion. Hey, okay, here's what's crazy. You ready to hear about the AFC North? This is the division where I'm at. Let's start off with Justin Fields' contract that I offered it. Justin Fields, 7 years, $420 million. I ain't gonna lie to you. I overpaid him. But I said he's a franchise quarterback.
No, because that's overpaid. We are.
Who else? Devin McCourty, 7 years, $100 million. I think that's just right for someone that has won a Super Bowl and actually doing good this year. My tight end, I re-signed him for 5 years, $42 million because I wanted to keep him around. DJ Reader, they Bengals re-signed him for 2 years, $18.8 million. Joe Burrow got signed with the Bengals for 6 years, $249 million. Jamar Chase signed back with the Bengals for 4 years, $77 million. I re-signed Najee Harris for 7 years, $300 million. I felt like he deserved the money, so that's why I re-signed him to that much. Najee Harris is carrying this offense. Like, honestly, him and Justin Fields are carrying this offense. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over the stats and all that. Who is your prediction to win MVP this year? Okay, so look, I'm gonna read every quarterback. I'm gonna go through every quarterback that's in the NFL right now, and I want y'all to tell me which one of these quarterbacks have the highest chance of making it to the Super Bowl. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the AFC. Justin Fields. Do y'all think the Steelers will go to the playoffs with Justin Fields as the quarterback this year?
Yes. Justin Fields.
What about Patty Mahomes? Oh, in like 2 videos, I'm gonna be playing against Patty Mahomes, and Patty Mahomes is undefeated just like me. So which one of the teams will not be undefeated after that game?
I'm saying Chiefs.
I feel like it could go down to the wire, because both quarterbacks are pretty much playing the same. They both got sacked the most. One's just having a better season than the other. But here, y'all think Patrick Mahomes is going to the playoffs this year? Do you think Trevor Lawrence is going to the playoffs this year?
What's his record?
Trevor Lawrence won the Super Bowl last season.
Oh.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw that too.
Wait, so you lost to him in the Super Bowl?
No, I didn't lose to him in the Super Bowl. He was in the Super Bowl. I didn't make the Super Bowl last year. Cause look, I'm gonna go to league history. I'm gonna show you what happened that game. The Jaguars beat the Washington 35-28 in the playoffs in the Super Bowl. The Jags won their first Super Bowl champion in franchise history. The Jags won their first Super Bowl champion in their first AFC division title of all time. Urban Meyer won Coach of the Year. Patrick Mahomes won MVP. Patrick Mahomes won Offensive Player of the Year. T.J. Watt won Defensive Player of the Year. Jawan Simmons won Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Jimmy Judge won Defensive Rookie of the Year. The year before that, Patty Mahomes, I think Patty Mahomes has won two straight MVPs. So he has won two. He has won 2, 3. He has won a total of 3 MVPs in his career already. Patty Mahomes has not won a Super Bowl since 2019 on the game. That's the last time he has won a Super Bowl. The last time he went to the Super Bowl was in 2020 when he lost 31-9 to Tom Brady. The good thing I love about this thing, you can see all the way back to 1966 who won what when. Can you shut your mouth, Coastal? Coastal? I think you a glizzy gobbler. It's 4:50. I'm getting off of PlayStation in about 30 minutes because I told you I watch my TV shows during the week. Remember? The show's not ending because I'm gonna run a little practice real quick so you can see how the team works. Okay? What? I want MLB The Show 22, but it was either get MLB The Show 22 or get Madden 23. I get Madden 23. I get all Maddens when they first come out. I have one player out for this week's game. Oh, I'm changing the difficulty from competitive to simulation. You wonder why I'm changing it to simulation?
Why don't you do all Madden?
It's on all Madden difficulty. I'm just changing the to to simulation, because simulation will make it more authentic. Like, it will be more, it's more realistic with its simulation. It's like more real life experience. Like, players will get hurt, because I'm tired of playing a game and no player's been getting hurt in no games, because that's lame. That's boring. Even though your players should not be getting hurt, but you know it is what it is. I'm gonna play this Rams game. You think I should just play the Rams game and just film tomorrow the Cardinals and the Chiefs game?
Sure.
Because if I play it and I'm blowing them out, I'm going to sim the whole game. It's just that I have to be done with this game by 6 o'clock, so I can't be, taking my sweet little time and all that. Let me change the title of the video from ESPN to this is week.
Alright, so when am I getting paid?
Paid? You heard this, man?
You want to give me a couple of bucks or you want...
Coastal. You heard this man just ask me when is he getting paid for doing this little thing? You heard this man? He ain't getting no pay because I never agreed on no paying anybody.
You gotta pay me.
Boy, I'll fight you before you ever think I'll pay you.
Bet. Pull up to the block.
I had to change the title of the video. Okay, we're gonna play the Rams. Are you ready to watch the game?
Just call ring me when I'm back on the ESPN show.
Huh?
Ring me when we're back on the ESPN show.
Okay. Okay, we are back. We're gonna play this little game. I don't know if I'm going. Oh, I didn't change. I forgot to put the name of the thing.
From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, we're back.
Taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay, here we go.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So
here comes Justin Jets.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this
If you're gonna be in it, then I'll film it.
So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on, an old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
Because they know you love men.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you gotta find.
We need to stay undefeated so we can go into playing the Chiefs undefeated. So it'll be an actual good game.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
That means your offense has to keep pace.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. It's a 45-yard punt, just a
Here we go.
1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take
Matthew Stafford.
Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia.
We're playing against Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams.
And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel.
I feel bad that I got to do my own favorite team like this.
The game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. 5 yards on the catch.
Boy, why are you breathing so hard in the mic? I don't give a crap what you're doing.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And maybe Shane's in the
Oh, hell no.
As the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. A loss on
Tell me something I did not know.
Gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Boy.
Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from
Got that right.
that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Got that right.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will wind up being
I'm gonna let that one drop.
Side of that 20-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
I don't throw shade.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go for that. I went 3 and out on that first drive. How did you do it?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point.
7-0. Let's go. Let's go, Steelers. Let's go.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Sounds like you like someone's peace sack.
The right play, yeah.
That too.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
You.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the
Boy, shut up.
to pick up really nice yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Stafford. He's got Higby complete right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of...
Hold on. Hold on.
Talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance.
Trying to get it to
Pick AJ Terrell.
Picked off by AJ Terrell.
AJ Terrell with his 6th pick of the season. Let's go.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10.
6 picks for...
Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of the mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of. And now they can move forward.
Fields throw complete there to Johnson.
I was trying to jump in there.
Action on that one. 34 yards.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone. And you know it's just got to be tough to see a
That was
yard
gay.
line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play. And now they're set up.
And he's in.
Touchdown.
Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay.
You suck. You suck, Steelers. You suck. You suck, Steelers. You suck. You suck, Steelers. You suck.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be it's a touchback.
Oh, Lord.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Stafford, open man right side is Cup, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Stafford going to give this to Akers, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a
Good defense, I swear.
4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields, he'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll run. Here's Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 44, Fields. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Cozy there.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Coastal loves man.
Or more for first.
It's like we've been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the lead grows at 17-0. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a play faking at Stafford. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Steeler touchdown.
A.J. Terrell with his 2nd pick.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
It's just the first half of that lead slowed to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A.J. Terrell with 2 picks in this game and a pick 6.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice base gain.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Stafford over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
Come on, man.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, they blocked the pressure and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do because I was just talking with a coach the other day and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
I like watching receivers spin because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you
I'm skipping because I'm winning this. And it's boring just to sit here.
Stafford on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air on it. Instead he fired an absolute bullet. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, my back hurts.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
My back is killing me.
receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he was tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stafford's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least.
And Akers, he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. The 20.
You got to run it, baby. Give me some more.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating it.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defensive dream to having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down at Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw again on second down. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Boy.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Stafford now to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Bro, they keep doing all these extra plays.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As the clock
Come on,
stops
come
here,
on,
46
come on,
seconds
come on.
remaining in the first half. Throwing again at Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Okay, they scored a touchdown.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
We're going to skim all the way to the 4th quarter. Late 4th quarter. Here you go. This is just fine by right here. Justin Fields threw 2 turnovers in this game. I already know it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And that nearly their first.
Wait. Where the 2 turnovers at then? If it's because it says that he did not throw no turnovers. I'm so confused. I don't know where that turnover came from. I'm concerned.
But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 144 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Out of the gun, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. I've been so impressed.
Touchdown.
Colin Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I don't even care if we missed that extra point. I don't even care.
So they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about it.
And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Pick.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One play action, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. He pulled just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's on the guard, David Edwards. To throw is Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Stafford. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place.
Okay.
Gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Stafford looks to throw again. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right out.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. 2nd and 16. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is
end of the game. We won.
Was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early.
7-0.
I think it's time for them to elevate
7-0, man. 7-0. Just keep working.
Finish this season strong.
Seven and oh.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Garden. This has been a presentation of the NFL on E.
Oh, my legs and back is killing me. I think Stephon Tuitt is like 35, 25 or something. Chiefs are still undefeated too, so let's go. So we will play the undefeated Chiefs next week. So I'm in this video here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, turn on post notifications. We are actually streaming more consistently. Not even gonna lie, we are streaming very consistently now lately. Proud. I'm working extra hard on these videos for y'all. I'll be filming again tomorrow. I won't be filming again today. I'll only be filming again tomorrow and Sunday. Monday I'll be filming. I'll only be filming one video Monday. But you know, I'm glad y'all all enjoyed If y'all enjoyed this video, I'm glad y'all did, because, you know, it's a lot of work. Gotta sit here for hours. Like, it's been sitting for almost 2 hours sitting here with y'all. So, you know, I'm doing it because of y'all. Like, I'm tired. I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep last night. So, you know. But I got one more plate upgrade. Forgot about that one. Najee Harris.